Welcome to the Roval at Charlotte Motor Speedway, the part oval, part road course that's located deep in the heart of NASCAR country in North Carolina, which makes this the perfect place to test this, the all-new 2024 Ford Mustang Dark Horse. It's the 7th generation Mustang, but the first iteration of the Dark Horse, which is the new range-topping model, it's got more power and better handling than any Mustang the brand has offered.
Ford has made no secret that it's targeting more premium rivals than the typical Chevrolet Camaro and Dodge Challenger, which means it wants the Dark Horse to hold its own against the best from BMW and Mercedes. To achieve that, Ford Performance has used its knowledge from NASCAR and sports car racing to develop the sharpest handling Mustang ever, or at least the best handling one without a Shelby badge. Ford has developed a handle option package that brings with it stiffer suspension and stickier Pirelli Trofeo RS tyres. It also means a powerful engine with the 5-litre V8 tuned to make 372 kilowatts, that's 500 horsepower in the old money, and a healthy 566 Nm of torque. It's paired to a 6-speed manual gearbox from Tremec, which is unique to the Dark Horse in the Mustang range. Ford has also tried to bring some more technology to improve its appeal to would-be Eurocar buyers. There's a new digital dashboard that combines a virtual instrument panel alongside a large infotainment touchscreen for a fresh look and improved functionality. The new Mustang is due in Australia in the first quarter of 2024, and it won't be until closer to that time that we'll get details on pricing and specifications for the new range. What we do know though is it's likely to be more expensive than the Mark 1, so don't expect to get yourself much, if any, change from $100,000 for the Mustang Dark Horse.
So let's hit the track and see how fast this horse can run.
Well, this is cool. Charlotte Motor Speedway on the Roval, and it is really impressive. We've driven both the standard Dark Horse that's going to come to Australia and the optional handling package, which will not come through official channels, but will be available likely through Herod Performance as a aftermarket fitment. But honestly, both of these Dark Horses are impressive in very different ways. What the Roval shows up is the dynamic capability of the car. And with the handling pack, it's super direct. It's a really pointy car. You know, it really gets to the apex of the corners with speed and precision, whereas the regular Dark Horse, which is on a different tyre, feels a lot more playful. You can it'll slide around a bit more. You'll have a little bit of a drift out of the corners if you're up for it. It's a different machine in so many respects, even though it's the same. But what is really cool is you get out here on this bank, and here we are, turn 1, Charlotte Motor Speedway Oval. I mean, this is the very heart of NASCAR. You know, this is the same track where Days of Thunder was filmed. You know, this is a surreal experience for someone who's been a NASCAR fan for so long, to be driving a Mustang on this track. I'm going a little slowly now. Earlier we were able to fully experience the performance potential of this car, and it is a remarkable machine. The engine sounds fantastic. It really is just a most beautiful mechanical V8 noise. It's got a deep, throaty rumble down low in the rev range, but it will spin up to over 7,000 RPM and sounds fantastic. You can get the 10-speed auto and it's perfectly fine, but obviously for the die-hard enthusiasts, you're going to want that manual, and it's fantastic. It's got that rev matching that's so popular on so many manuals these days, but it's also got the flat shifting that was developed for the Mark 1. We saw it first in Australia on the Mark 1, and basically what that means is when you're out, you know, here on the banking and on the straight, you can have your right foot buried on the throttle, bang the clutch in, grab the next gear without lifting your right foot, just like they do in the race cars. I mean, it is a somewhat surreal experience. It takes a moment to get your head around it, but when you do, it's a really cool thing. What else can I say? This is a special car. Ford had the option to go electric. They chose not to. That's what the Mach-E is for. This is for the purists. There are concessions to younger buyers, but at the end of the day, what makes the Dark Horse and this 7th generation special is how similar it is to the 6 generations that came before it. But honestly, the thing that stands out most is just how fun it is to drive. I mean, I really could do this all day. While the handling option pack is special, I do have a soft spot for this standard Dark Horse. I like its really playful nature. It may not be quite as quick, but it is a lot more fun. And at the end of the day, isn't that what a Mustang and a muscle car is for? Having fun.
What an experience and what a car. Driving the Mustang Dark Horse around the Charlotte Roval is something I'll never forget. And this is a memorable car for many reasons. Yes, the new technology is great, but what makes it so good is the fact it's old-fashioned. It's a V8 engine up front, manual gearbox, rear-wheel drive. In a world that is going increasingly electrified, this is a car to savor.